Children were brought to Jesus that he might lay his hands on them and pray. The disciples rebuked them, but Jesus said, "Let the children come to me and do not prevent them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." After he placed his hands on them, he went away. The Gospel of the Lord. This Gospel not only teaches us Jesus' affection for children, he is the good teacher, and as consequence, not only teaches us the importance of religious education for the most tender infancy, even before the baby is born, he's also teaching us something else. He's talking about spiritual infancy. Because beyond the anecdote that the apostles wanted the children not to be near, surely because being children they made noise, etc., Jesus tells them the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like them. We have all been children, some still are, and I'm talking about children in age. Some are very old and are still like children in the worst sense of the word. We children have had whims, selfishness. Children are not little angels. We have not been little angels. We have fought, we have been selfish, we have often been envious. We have not always had a good relationship with our siblings, and of course, we have not always given our parents the love they were entitled to receive for the immense sacrifice they made for us. We cannot think that childhood is an angelic stage and that children are people who don't know what evil is yet, and that it is from the moment they enter maturity when they become corrupt. Well, Rousseau's thesis, The Good Savage, is totally discredited by science, beginning with psychology. What is Jesus referring to then? He praises children and says that we have to look like children. What is he referring to? I understood it many years ago from a wise and holy spiritual director I had, a Claritin priest. He told me an anecdote of his childhood. He said that he had learned it later, meditating on it. From a small Aragonese city, he was a child, waited for his father's arrival from work. Fortunately, his father had the time then, I don't know if every day, but frequently, to invite his son for a walk, to go for a walk. He always asked his father, "Where are you taking me? Where are we going?" His father would always answer, "Trust me." The child would grab his father's hand and go out for a walk with his father. I imagine that sometimes he would buy him some candy, some sweets, well, but he would trust his father. I believe that this is spiritual childhood, trust in God. You are in the hands of someone who you know loves you, even if sometimes you don't understand his behavior when he scolds you, for example. When he gives you a punishment, I don't say a beating or anything like that, but when he tells you, "You have not studied this week, you're not going to watch TV, or you're not going to play video games," or whatever. It bothers you, it makes you angry, but he's doing you good, even if you don't understand it at the moment. A child's relationship with his father, I am talking about normal cases. I'm not talking about bad fathers, drunks, violent fathers. I'm talking about normal cases. A child's relationship with his father is usually trust, the same with his mother naturally. More so with his mother than with his father, but it is usually trust. Then as he grow up, we become much more distrustful, up to the point of not trusting anyone, and we are mistaken. We have lost the best of childhood. Jesus is praising children and proposing us to be like children in the sense of telling us that we have to trust God. We have to trust. Sometimes it is easy to trust God when everything is going well, when life is smiling at you, when you are young and strong, you have a job, and your family is wonderful. How many people are like that? I don't know if there is someone to whom everything smiles. When you don't have a problem, you have another one, and when you don't, one of your family has a problem because they have grown older, because there is an orphan scene event, because of your country, because of the world crisis, because of the church. There are always reasons to feel anguish, anxiety, worry, even fear. We need to trust. We need to trust as a child in the arms of his father. A precious psalm speaks precisely of this. It invites us to abandon ourselves in the hands. In this case, the psalm says, in the arms of the mother, like a child. I don't pretend greatness beyond my capacity, but I calm down and moderate my desires like a child. The psalm says, just breastfed in the arms of his mother. It was Our Lady of Guadalupe who told San Juan Diego, trust, I am here. I am your mother. We have to be like children at all times, in the good, but especially in the bad. When we understand, and especially when we don't understand. Lord, I trust in you. Sometimes it is very hard not only to say it, but to do it. We must say and do it over and over again and again. Lord, I trust in you. I want to be like a child who relaxes, who rests in the arms of his father, in the arms of his mother. Amen.